How's it going, everyone? Marriland here, and that's right, it's time for more of Marriland's Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Adventure. Last time, I just earned my final gym badge. Yeah, that's right. I got the Bacon Badge, or the Beacon Badge, or whatever it is. So I have them all. Also, by the way, I can't do this because I am playing it docked, but if you are so inclined, you actually can, in handheld mode, you can polish the gym badges like you could in the original games. You just have to, like, I don't know, rub the touch screen on the badge and you'll hear a little chime. And you can also, like, tap the badges too. Again, I can't really show that here because I'm docked, but yeah. I got my final badge, so that's really cool. Now, what I need to do is I need to go north here, and if you haven't yet, you need to make sure you talk to Jasmine. I did that at the end of the last episode. So you need to go north and then climb the waterfall at the very end there, and that'll take you to the Pokemon League. Although you have to clear Victory Road first. I mean, like, the Pokemon League is kind of technically broken up into two sections. There's this part. That's the Pokemon League I was talking about. It's basically just a Pokemon Center you can fly to. Then there's Victory Road, and then there's the actual Pokemon League. So that's what you need to do. However, there's still some optional stuff that I have yet to do. Things on the agenda. I want to go back to the Wayward Cave and see if I can find me a Gible and also get a good TM down there. This is totally optional. You can actually do it as soon as you get strength. I just kind of forgot, but that's fine. And then I want to go backtrack throughout the entire region and find anywhere that I can use rock climb or use waterfall in. I'm probably going to do that in a separate episode. Today, I'm going to worry about the Wayward Cave. And this is actually the cool part of the Wayward Cave, not the boring part. So I'm going to go ahead and fly to Oreburgh City, and I'll meet you over at the Wayward Cave in the southern part of Route, or actually the northern part of Route 206, so you get there from the southern part using the cut bush. I don't know. Here, you know what? I'll just show it really fast, just so you know. Just so you don't get confused. Try to navigate here. There we go. There we go. Okay, so again, Route 206, cut bushes here, and then just keep going north. Okay, so I'm on the far north. This is the entrance to the boring part of the Wayward Cave. That place stinks. I hate it. But the secret entrance is under this bridge here. If you just hold, like, well, if you're walking from that side, like over here, if you just kind of do a diagonal, you know, up left, you kind of move like this, you're basically guaranteed to... How did you get up there? How did he get up there? That's so weird. All right, so this is the Wayward Cave, and this is the secret part of the Wayward Cave. Now, in Diamond and Pearl, as well as Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, you need strength in order to move this. If you're thinking, oh, you don't need strength for that, well, you probably only played Platinum because you didn't need strength in that. You could just go down here right away. You don't need Flash for the basement because that makes so much sense, but, you know, sure. There's a bag of Stardust right here. And, yeah, it's so weird that you don't need Flash for the basement, yet you need it. Wait, that's not what I want. But you need it for the other room. And even that little mini one. Whoops. This is an encounter. So I'm gonna leave encounters on rather than put on repels because I do want to find Gible here. Now, you know, you need to have 6 badges, right, in order to access this place. But the Pokemon down here are pretty weak. They're only like level 15 or so. So because of that, this isn't actually where I recommend you get Gible anymore. I mean, you can still get it here. You'll still, you know, oh, hey. Hi! How's it going? There's Gible. Yeah, ground dragon type. Pretty strong Pokemon, actually, after it fully evolves into Garchomp. But the problem is getting it into Garchomp. So by the time you have... Well, let's just use a quick ball and see if I can catch it in that. By the time you have strength and you can access this place, Gible is going to be extremely weak. I mean, you know, I was probably level 40, 45, something like that when I got here, right? So, or when I got access to strength. I mean, obviously right now I'm like level 50 something. but, you know, you get access here after you've gotten your 6th gym badge, essentially. So you then have to train this thing up and do that and just kind of deal with it. I also brought Chili along just because I knew I'd be finding one of these. And I'll just use False Swipe. Might as well. Yeah. But the other thing too is you can actually catch a Gabite, I believe, underground at this point. And, you know, this is realistically the time you'd want to use it. I mean, maybe you could use it for the 8th gym, because you're not going to want to use it in the 7th gym. There's really no point in taking this thing to an ice-type gym. That's like the worst possible thing you could do. So, you know, by the time you get it, it's not really that helpful for much. I mean, maybe fighting like Team Galactic. Maybe I could just use Dusk Balls realistically. I'm just trying to be cheap. I got all these Pokeballs, not even using them. All right, let's just use Dusk Ball, because this is definitely a cave. But the thing is, after you have gotten, I don't know if it's your 7th badge or your 8th badge or what, but basically around this point in the game, if you're thinking, oh, I want to add a Garchomp to my team, well, realistically, you can go underground. You can now find Gabite, I believe. And I'm gonna do that after I'm done here. You know what? Let me just like cut this until I catch this thing, because it is being just an absolute pain. Yeah, it has a pretty low catch rate. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head, but it is not, okay, I guess I caught it anyway, so there we go. I was just about to, you know, just save everyone's time, so I'm not rambling on. But yeah, Gible, not to be confused with Gabite, or what was it, Gabite? It said last time, I think it was. I'll give it a name. I shall name her Chomping, because she's chomping on some food. All right, hardy nature, that's fine. Yeah, thankfully it doesn't look like it has Dragon Rage. That was a pain, especially if you went here in Platinum, like, early. Oh, that's a scary thing to run into. Okay, that's the main thing you want to find down here. There are things like Zubat and Bronzor, but honestly, none of that's really that important. So it's Gible that's the main prize here. So you need to use your bike in order to get through this place. And it was a lot more difficult in the original games, because in this, like, I can literally be, I think, like right here, right? And you can just ride up. Like, you don't even have to worry about positioning. So this part here is a little tricky because you need to stop at a certain point, and I missed that point, but that's fine. It's fairly forgiving. So just ride it on your what is it, the 4th gear, like the fast mode. Ride it on the fast mode first, and then press B. This is really important if you forgot about that. Press B to change to, we'll just call it slow mode, and that lets you hop across this thing but not go the full distance. Gives you a little bit more control too. Now over here, I'm going to want to use fast mode again, but again, unlike the original games, it's quite forgiving. Like, you can be right next to it for the most part, and it works fairly well. Like, I think if I'm, let's just test. Like, if I'm right here, right? Yeah, I mean, normally you'd have to build up at least a little bit of momentum. So there's a grip claw here. It's an item that I think it increases the length of time that trapping moves work. So things like bind, wrap, I don't even know which ones of these are still in the game, like fire spin, stuff like that will keep working. Okay, so I'm gonna jump here, but then stop. Like, as soon as you're in the air, hold up, and then you will, you'll be able to reach this item here that's otherwise not impossible to get, but you know, it's a revive. It's not like it's super important. So again, I think in the original Diamond and Pearl, you'd have to like jump back down there, but I think in this you can just, what the heck? Okay, sure. I'm like in the air. Yo, all right, I have no clue how that worked, but sure, we'll just go for it. So again, in the original game, you had to be very tight with your navigation here, like your precision. In this, you can just like, all right, there, it's done. So it's like super easy, like ridiculously easy. It's kind of a joke, really. I think there's a hidden item around here, right? Maybe? Maybe not. Could have sworn. Oh well, your main prize is upstairs here, even though, yes, it's dark, it's just a very small room, and it contains TM26 Earthquake. Fantastically strong ground-type physical-based move, 100 power, hits all Pokemon if you're in a double battle or multi-battle though, other than the user, of course. So, you know, you gotta keep an eye out if you're targeting your allies. I mean, if you've been watching, you've seen me use that on my Gligar. It learned it naturally. But a lot of Pokemon, even ones that aren't part ground, can learn this, which is great. It's a fantastic move. However, again, just in case you weren't reminded enough throughout this adventure, TMs are back to single use. And it's not exactly easy to get more of these. So definitely give it some thought who you want to teach it to, because it's not like you have unlimited numbers of these. Well, I mean, I guess technically you can get more, but they're not easy to get. So, you know, but it's still very good. Still very good. So that basically covers the secret part of the Wayward Cave and how to get Gible and how to get the, yeah, what were you doing up there? How to get Earthquake. But I'm also gonna show a little bit more underground because there's a lot of stuff I still haven't explored down there on this save. And on top of that, I believe now you can find Gabite, and that's really the way to go. So I'm actually just gonna dig underground here. This should be fine, right? Let's do this. All right, so let's check out this kind of western side in the middle section here of the Grand Underground, and you'll probably see what I mean. Also, a lot of the Pokemon encounters have changed a bit. Like, here's a full-on Skuntank. Although I think, no, we've seen Skuntank before. We've definitely seen this thing. I don't know if I still have it, though. Again, we don't talk about that, but yeah. So that's cool, but again, levels should increase as well. Level 54. So theoretically, if you need something for the Elite Four for Victory Road, you can get it. Maybe this is where Team Galactic got all of their high-level Silcoon. So there's a big mushroom in this room here. I have to see if my theory is correct. Here's a Silcoon. And sure enough, it's at level 54. Now I can finally roleplay as Team Galactic. Just what I wanted. Oh look, there's a Gible. Oh, there's something else chasing me. Wait, am I fighting the Gible or? Yeah, all right. So here's Gible. And I couldn't remember if you can find Gible and Gabite or just Gible. But either way, it evolves into Gabite like immediately, and then it evolves into Garchomp immediately. So like this one's level 50. Now, if I had to pick between a level, 16, level 14, whatever level I caught the last one in, if I had to pick between that and this, I mean, this would be a no-brainer. You can get it as high as level 54, because that Skuntank was 54. And then you just level it up 2 times, which is very easy to do. You might even have some rare candies. It's not the worst idea. And bam, then you have an instant Garchomp. And that's pretty easy. Now, this is in the Sea Brink Cave or wherever the heck it is. So it's not even like, you know, built for it. Like, it's not like a sandy desert. Like, they just kind of pop up all over the place now. So they're pretty easy to find. I'm going to go over to that other question mark there. Well, this room has a Scyther in it. That's pretty neat. I don't remember if I have seen one or caught one before. Again, that's not something you'll find natively in... well, in this version of the Sinnoh region. You could find it in Platinum, which is pretty cool. But yeah, not here. And it broke out. Uh-oh, Swords Dance. You know what? I'm done. I'm good. I don't need a Scyther right now. Yep, you're fine. You're fine. Okay, so in this spacious cave over here, there's a rare candy, which is kind of nice, because I kind of think I want to use one on that Gible that I got, unless I can find a Gabite. It doesn't really matter, but, you know. All right, so this big room on the far western side, you can kind of see it over there. Well, sort of. This is the Stillwater Cavern, and it's quite large. And also, I think I mentioned, I don't remember if I actually did it. I think I did, but yeah, you can surf now, like, which is very handy for some of these rooms where there's a giant pool of water in the middle. I don't think there's really much that you can only get, but, you know, at least there's Pokemon you can find there, like Tentacruel. Guess that's kind of cool. So these big rooms, they always have some treasure in there, and I know that there's a Pokeball there. I just didn't want to leave anything back there. So what do we have here? It is TM9 Bullet Seed. Not really that useful anymore. I mean, I guess you could get that early on, but you know, you also probably just got that by fighting Gardenia. And there's a big mushroom here. I mean, I guess you could get it before fighting Gardenia, but you know. Or actually, wait, she doesn't give you Bullet Seed. I'm mistaken. She gives you Grass Knot, but either way, you don't really need it. It's not that great. Wow, there's not really anything that great in here either, so I'm just gonna head on out of here. Let's go... I guess let's go to the other side. I think I'm actually gonna fly over to Sunny Shore City. Okay, so actually, Sunny Shore City takes you to the southeastern part. Now, technically, you could have gone here on Route 213 if you dug down there. That would get you there, but I guess this is kind of the main kind of part of Sinnoh that you'll go under. I just want to find Gabite, all right? Like, that's the main thing. Just check out some places I haven't seen yet. See if I can find Gabite or any other interesting Pokemon. Ah, no! Oh, so there is an item up here. Dragon Fang. I guess that's kind of nice. That'll be good on my Gible slash Garchomp slash whatever, right? Yeah, it powers up the holder's Dragon-type moves by 20%, which is kind of nice. And again, don't put that on your Palkia or Dialga, because you should have either the Adamant Orb or, what is it, the Lustrous Orb? And that's even stronger. And it works for its other type, too, I think. So this rocky cave in the far southeast, it has TM39, Rock Tomb. Kinda weak at this point in the game, but that's fine, I guess. It does at least lower the target's speed still by 1 stage. Probably not worth it, but hey, it's there for you. Alright, so this spacious cave here, again, this is the southeastern kind of region. Yeah. So what is this? It's a bottle of PP Max. So that's kind of nice. Sort of like using 3 PP ups at once. So don't use that on anything that you've already used a PP up on, but it's pretty nice. All right, what's in this big one in the southeast? Let's see. Apparently I haven't explored it. The Bog Sunk Cavern. Okay, well this is pretty green. Jeez, look at this place. Yeah, very, very large. So, what do we have? I see a Barboach on the water over there. I haven't run into any other Gible, though. Like, they are all over the place, but I guess maybe not so much. Oh, this is nice. There's another Duskstone here. So that's pretty cool. Lickitung, that's also kind of neat. I don't really need one right now, but that Duskstone is pretty worthwhile. And there's probably another item. Usually there's 2 items in these very large caves. No, don't catch me! Yep, here it is. It is TM19, Giga Drain. Giga Drain's pretty good. That's a nice grass type move. 75 power. All right, well, here's another Gible, and there's another Gible. Yeah, they seem to like the fountain spring caves, or any of these, like, watery ones. So that's interesting. I would have figured they'd be in, like, the spacious caverns and stuff. All right, let me just, I don't know if I want to catch them or what. It'd be nice to get one at level 54. That seems to be the high level you can get them at right now. And of course, being an underground Pokemon, they might have an egg move too, which is pretty good. I don't know off the top of my head which egg moves Gible have, but there's probably one that's pretty good. Oh, well, that's nice. Oh, that first one gave me so much trouble. Yeah, so, you know, maybe go down here, catch a few, find one that's good, you know, that whole thing. I'm not gonna nickname you, I just want to take a look at you as well. Sassy nature. Metal Claw. Yeah, I mean, it comes with Dragon Claw built in. Ah, you can't catch me! You can't catch me! I can catch you, though. Wait, can I? There we go. Okay, there is a Gabite. I'm not going crazy, all right? I could have sworn I saw a Gabite, but I couldn't remember if that was only after beating the game or what. But yeah, Gabite's here. You can get a Gabite. But again, it's gonna be at the same level anyway, so, you know, it's not like the biggest deal in the world. Because either way, they're pretty much ready to go. But heck, I mean, if I can only use one rare candy, that's great. I'll do that to get a Garchomp. Oh, nice. Great, I got it. Awesome. I mean, you'd think it'd be a little harder to catch than Gabite, or than Gible. I keep mixing these two up. Gosh darn it. Okay, well, I mean, I guess it's technically a new Pokemon. I'll give it a name. Crunching. Wait, what? I can't enter that name? Oh. We'll call you Crunch, though. That'll work. Oh, cool. Lonely nature. That's, I mean, it's not the best, but anytime you can get an attack up nature on a Gabite or Garchomp, like, or Gible, I mean, that's great. Like, as long as it's not taking away its speed. It likes attack and speed, okay? So, as long as you can get plus attack or plus speed and not minus on either of those, you're gonna have a really good one. Cool. Well, this one looks perfect. You know what? Let's go ahead and add you to the party, because I'm just gonna level you up and use a rare candy on you. I'm gonna do it. I will, because I want Garchomp. Gosh darn it. So let's go ahead and use it. And again, it's just a fantastic Pokemon. Like, it's really good. It might not save your day against, you know, the Elite Four and everything. Where is it? That would be, I think it's technically medicine, yeah? No, it isn't. All right. Other items. Oh, where is it? I found it! Hey, I have 13 rare candies, so I think I can afford to let one go. All right, so oh, that's cool. You can choose how many. I'm just gonna use one. And just like that, Crunch is evolving. Yeah, there we go. Garchomp, yeah. So strong. Yeah, this thing is very strong. Dragon ground type, it's very fast. Crunch wants to learn the move Crunch. Wow, I mean, I have to say yes to that. I have to. Let's get rid of Thrash because I'm never gonna use that. That's its egg move, by the way, so didn't really get that great of one there. I mean, why use Thrash when you can use Outrage? This thing does get Outrage. Okay, let me get out of here. Should you feel so inclined to teach your Garchomp some new moves, you can go to the move relearner or the move reminder or whatever, and actually there's not really anything that great in looking at it. I couldn't remember when it learns Earthquake. Let me check. Well, I just double checked. Apparently it doesn't get Earthquake by leveling up. Whoops, I could have sworn it did. So this would be a perfect, I mean perfect Pokemon for you to use your Earthquake TM on. Absolutely perfect. And another really nice move it can get as an egg move is Outrage too. That'd be really good. Probably not worth grinding for it. Like, you're fine with the Dragon Claw it has. But Earthquake is gonna make that thing an absolute monster. So I'm not going to be using it. I just kind of wanted to show you a good Pokemon to get. Because, you know, Garchomp's pretty popular. Definitely a strong Pokemon. And look at that, 166 attack. I just caught this thing. And it's already faster than every Pokemon I have except for my Lot Bunny. And it has higher attack than anything I have, despite being lower level. Actually, not quite as much as Squawk, but still, level difference. So this thing is a monster. It's very good. A very good Pokemon. This combined with, you know, maybe one of these that makes a very strong team, as well as like Dialga or Palkia as well. Like, you know, that's just ridiculous. I don't need it. I'll be fine without it. But, you know, I know a lot of people want to use something strong, and that is definitely something strong. All right, so that's basically where to get Gible, Gabite, Garchomp, and a good TM for it. I hope that was helpful. Next time, I'm going to be checking out all the backtracking now that I can use Rock Climb and Waterfall. I figured I'd kind of combine them into one. So it's just going to be a little optional thing, but I think it should still be fun. Well, I hope. I don't know. Maybe we'll find something cool. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you on the next episode of Marriland's Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Adventure. See you next time, everyone.